If you found out that there was a game that was illegal to play, and you could get heavily fined or arrested for playing and owning it, would you still take the risk? The games on today's list are illegal to own, and if you live in the country where they are banned, you could get penalized for having them. From a graphic game where kids feast on their mother for fun, to another game that is said to create killers. Let's talk about these and more only in today's video. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Top 5. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, or Lindsay Nan according to my title cards because that's what it looks like. But today we are looking at Top 5 illegal horror games you should never play, and it's part 4. Starting off this countdown we have the Dead Island series. Dead Island is a 2011 survival horror video game. In this game, you have to survive in a zombie-infested world. Basically, 4 playable characters find out that the majority of the population has been infected by this plague. As a result, people are now these zombie-like flesh-eating creatures. The 4 characters, though, are not infected, and you have to find a way to survive and escape off of an island. Now, let's talk about the fun part. Why did it get banned? Well, you end up killing these zombies in pretty gruesome ways. Like you can run them over or stab them or smash them with baseball bats, you get it, okay? Of course, when this happens, there's a lot of blood and gore. Not only that, but severed body parts can be seen scattered across the island. You can also dismember the zombies, and in one scene you even see a kiddie pool full of blood. In another, you have to rescue a woman that's about to be sacrificed by her tribe. As a result, Dead Island was put on List B for Germany. List B is for games that contain extreme torture or other dark content. With that rating, it makes it illegal for stores in Germany to sell this game. Even shipments heading into the country are seized at customs. It was also banned in Australia as well. Coming in at number 4 we have Bully. This is a 2006 action-adventure video game that was developed by Rockstar Vancouver. For this game, you play as a student named James or Jimmy Hopkins, a mischievous schoolboy who got expelled from every school he's ever attended. As a result, he gets enrolled in Bulworth Academy. The story then revolves around him as he tries to become more popular in this school, while taking on liars and cheats and bullies. Now this game came with a lot of controversy, especially from parents and educators. They claimed that the game promoted bullying and violence in school. In fact, a lawsuit was filed in an attempt to have the game blocked from store shelves in Florida. They claimed that this game would give a rise to school shootings. In fact, they referred to it as, and I quote, a Columbine simulator. Another point of concern was the sexuality present in the game. I mean, there are a bunch of missions you have to complete, and if you succeed, you get a kiss from a girl. You're also allowed to make out with girls to receive health bonuses. You also have the choice to kiss certain boys, and people were not happy about that. So it was banned in places that don't want to promote homosexual content. Other sexual themes involve a gym teacher who apparently hits on the young students, and there's also an adult store in town called Come Hither. Yeah, very punny. As a result, this game was banned in Brazil. They said it was potentially harmful to teens. They also said that anyone caught selling or owning the game will be fined. In our third spot we have Left 4 Dead. This game was talked about a lot in the comment sections of the past parts of this video, so I decided to include it on the list for you all. This is a first-person zombie survival shooter game. The game takes place in Pennsylvania. There's an outbreak of a virus known as the green flu. It's highly contagious and turns people into these wild zombie-like creatures. You and the other survivors then have to reach the safe house while killing a bunch of these zombie creatures along the way. Now you have a choice to use a number of different weapons to do the deed. On top of that, the more risks you take while playing, the more points you'll get. Meaning, you're penalized if you stall for too long or if you take a safe route. Players that take the riskier paths and act fast will be rewarded. And of course, since you're killing zombies, there's gonna be gore and violence, which is why it got banned in Australia. In fact, the game is filled with blood spray and splatter, decapitations, and limb dismemberments. You can also cause people's intestines to spill out of their wounds. How great. The game was also banned in Germany for the same reasons. I believe you now can play the game in Australia, but that's because they heavily censored it. Like, they took out all the dismemberment parts and turned the blood color to green. In our second spot, we have Postal. A lot of you wanted me to put this game on my next list, so here it is. The Postal series is said to be one of the most controversial video game franchises in the history of gaming. I mean, it must be pretty bad to gain a title like that. Now, the one I want to talk about today is Postal 2. The second game in the series is the one that received the most backlash. So this is a 2003 first-person shooter game developed by Running with Scissors. I mean, the fact that that's the company's name, I mean, it says a lot. Anyways, the game follows the life of the Postal dude. He is in charge of doing a number of mundane tasks throughout the game's week, like you gotta get milk or eggs or confess sins. You as the player can pick how he reacts to different situations. You can either be passive or super violent. If you choose the more violent option, you can do things like dismember random people or light them on fire. And at one point you're given the task to get treatment for gonorrhea after the dude discovers he's got an infection. But that task is only activated though when you choose him to urinate. Yeah, that's an option as well. Anyways, it's pretty weird to say the least. In the game, the Postal dude gets mugged and attacked. He also encounters a cult, butcher shop workers that like to feast on human flesh, and you also encounter terrorists. The violence and gore present in this game upset many, and is why it got banned in multiple countries. So in 2004, New Zealand banned Postal 2 for, I quote, gross abhorrent content, urination, high impact violence, graphic vomiting, animal cruelty, homophobia, racial, ethnic stereotypes, etc. In fact, New Zealand went as far as to fining and arresting people who own the game. The fine was $1,400, which is pretty intense for owning a video game. The game was also banned in Germany, France, and temporarily in Sweden. And in our number one spot today we have Harvester. Back in the 90s, this game was considered one of the most disgusting games ever created. It was also believed to promote violence, and some argued that this game would create serial killers. With that being said, let's discuss what this game is about. Basically, it's about a character named Steve Mason. He wakes up in some town and has no memory of who he is. Even in his own home, he doesn't recognize his mom or younger brother. But they both are acting weird. Like his mom is obsessively baking dozens of cookies for a charity event that's a week away. And his brother is watching some weird violent cowboy show that seems to be the only program on TV. As you go on throughout the game, Steve tries to piece together who he is and what the heck is going on in the town. Doesn't sound that bad, right? Well, wrong. There are some severely messed up scenes in this game. Like when a bunch of children eat their mother and she enjoys as they're doing it. Or the scene when two characters get it on, and only for the woman's father to be creepily watching you do it through a hole in the wall. And he also enjoys this. Ugh. Then you also have the fact that you can die from an STD in this game, and there's a lot of innuendos as well. Then in the game's final scene, you brutally kill everyone that you encounter with a bunch of different weapons. Because of all this and more, the game was banned in Germany and Australia. It was also banned in the UK, but then they just heavily censored most of the game, and then that's the only version you're allowed to play there. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below if there's a game that you know of that's banned. Let me know, and maybe I'll feature it in another video. With that being said, let's move on to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video, top 5 horror movies inspired by true events. I actually really love doing that video, it was a good one. Kevin Johnson commented, love all the movies in the video, giving you a huge thumbs up. Thanks so much, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button because it really helps us out. But also, yeah, like I said, I really love doing that video. So good. Mask Maker Gingy New commented, Lindsay, would you ever do a ghost hunting video with the studio? That would be awesome. I have been trying to convince people to do this for so long. I want to go ghost hunting and film it. I think it would be amazing. I don't want to get possessed, but you know, I'll take the risk. But because of COVID, we can't really go anywhere, so it sucks. S. Monge commented, Lindsay, I saw you flip the bird to the camera on your bloopers, bravo. I thought they were gonna censor it or not put it in. Basically, when I'm filming at home, it's very frustrating. Sometimes the teleprompter doesn't work, something happened, and I just gave the camera a middle finger. And then I literally remember being like, oh, sorry editors, it's not to you, it's to the camera. But anyway, they kept it in. Red Comrade of Steel 1974 commented, Lindsay Ivan, I guess you must be the new Pale Princess. Bow down to the new Devourer. Okay, I'll be the Pale Princess and Lucy is the Dark Queen. I like that. Also, thanks for calling me pale. I know, okay? I know. It's hard to tan. Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Top 5 for more spooky videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and stay spooky YouTube. I'll see you when I see ya. If you found out that there was a game that was illegal to play and you could get heavily fined or arrested for playing... Okay, back it up. Back it up. Okay, sorry. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Top 5. No. Oh, sorry. You like... Okay, anyway. Now, this game came with a lot of I can't say the word today. Say it? Controversy. Controversy. I can't... That's the word of today. What? That's the word of the day that I can't pronounce. Okay. As a result, this game was banned in Brazil. Why did I put Brazil? I don't know. This game was talked... This game was talked a lot about. Oh my god, you scared me. I thought the list got deleted. I was like, what? Took me a while to do this. No, it's fine. I got good eyesight. Yeah. We good. Okay. Oh, right. Oh my god. Ah!